Covino said, quote, "After careful consideration, I have decided, that it will be best for our campus community." He's decided it will be best for you. Come on. "If we reschedule Ben Shapiro's appearance for a later date, so that we can arrange for him to appear as part of a group of speakers with differing viewpoints and diversity. Such an event will better represent our university's dedication to the free exchange of ideas and the value of considering multiple viewpoints." You can hear how well this free exchange of ideas is going when there are people literally standing outside, pushing down reporters like Adele Nazarian at Breitbart, assaulting people outside, threatening acts of violence to prevent people from hearing a dissenting point of view. That's free exchange of ideas on America's college campuses. That's free exchange of ideas thanks to the American left. That's free exchange of ideas thanks to William Covino and his thug rule here. The value of considering multiple viewpoints. How about this viewpoint? Let people say what they're going to say. Is that so rough? So, in the name of a free exchange of ideas and considering multiple viewpoints, Covino and company tried to shut this event down, of course. In the name of diversity, he went full brown shirt. Let me explain for the idiots in this administration. I am the diversity. Free speech does not require your censorship. I don't have to be drowned out by opposing views. It turns out that that's what you're trying to do outside. Turns out that's what your faculty does every day in your classrooms with my taxpayer dollars, since I pay taxes in this state. So, we're here. We're here for free speech, and we're here for the First Amendment. Welcome to America, where you and your jackboots don't get to shut down debate just because you disagree, no matter how hard you try. You can all go screw yourselves.
Yeah!
It's not just William Covino, of course. It's Professor Robert Wyde, who objected to this lecture taking place on campus, just like a good little intellectually inferior professor should. He said that the students who sponsored this event are white supremacists, and if you've ever met the students of YAF, you know how untrue this is. He has invited those students to fight him at the gym in the USU building at 1 p.m. tomorrow, stating, quote, "I lift, bro." By the way, white supremacists love Orthodox Jews. They're famous for having their meetings at our synagogues. So he says, "I lift, bro." Well, simmer down there, Mongo. We live in a country where we don't actually have to fight each other physically in order to make our points. It's called civilization. You should try it sometime. And again, folks, if you're watching on the live stream, the waves of students that you see entering right now are being sneaked in. Because in America in 2016, you have to use the back door if you want to participate in free speech. You get to block the front door if you're a member of the left. Professor Wyde, by the way, he doesn't want to try it apparently. He doesn't want to try this whole free speech thing. When he spotted students putting up flyers for this event, he called in the guys with the guns, the campus security, because you wouldn't want posters microaggressing you, of course. He then said to the students putting up these posters were fascists. He was putting up posters, that's fascist. And then he suggested that the students were responsible for death threats he had received. And he wrote on a sign outside his office, "The best response to microaggression is macroaggression." In other words, if I'm offended, I get to take physical action against you. I get to be violent with you, and that's what we're watching outside right now. For those of you who don't speak low IQ, what Professor Wyde means is that the best response to hearing things that you don't like is hurting people who say those things. I guarantee you this, I've certainly received more death threats than Professor Wyde. Some might be from people in this room, like, for example, certainly from people outside. One, Reuben Martin, who told another professor at this university, Melina Abdullah, via Facebook, and this is how it's written.
They pulled a fire alarm. That's a criminal action!
You know what? They're not going to stop us.
That's right! Fucking children.
All right. Melina Abdullah's fan, Reuben Martin, wrote, "You want I should hoid 'em, boss. I got a few's ideas me and the fella's been kicking round. Only ting is, he won't be talking or looking so nice no more. We'll take the cannolis." The reason I'm reading it in this way is because this is exactly how it's written. Hoidem is spelled Hoiwt''E''M. Speaking of Professor Abdullah, she posted this on her Facebook wall earlier this week. Folks, if you're just joining the live stream, somebody pulled the fire alarm to stop this, because this is how the fascists do it. Professor Abdullah posted this on her Facebook wall, quote, When diversity becomes a problem, has been scheduled for February 25th at Cal State LA, a campus that is 90% students of color, and during Black History Month. I say this event is a problem, what we gon' do, y'all. And again, gun is spelled G-O''N. How about you could try listening? How about that, instead of pulling the fire alarm or stopping people from entering? Or at the very least, why don't you start using proper grammar? You're a professor.